Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a budget with me for the paycheck that I will be receiving on December 19th, 2024 using the printable version of the Budget by Paycheck Workbook from the Budget Mom. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. So I'm actually filming this budget with me early. I'm filming this on Tuesday, December 3rd. I just filmed my budget with me for my paycheck I'm receiving on the 5th. And so that's why looking at my monthly spread, nothing for the last pay period is checked off yet. But this budget with me is for the paycheck I'm receiving on the 19th. And that's all of the bills that are in yellow, which you can see there are a lot of. And so we are going to hop forward here and take a peek because I do have quite a bit going on with this pay period. So as usual, we're starting off in the inflow section. I am budgeting my inflow to be $3,200. That is what I'm expecting to get paid for my full-time job. I am getting a raise in the month of December. I'm just not sure exactly when. And until I know what that paycheck amount is going to be, I'm probably just going to continue to budget my inflow at $3,200. We have a lot going on in the bills section. This is where the vast majority of my cash, I feel like, is going in this pay period. I have Netflix budgeting $20. Verizon, I'm budgeting $170. Optimum, I'm budgeting $210. Sikorsky, which is my car loan, I'm budgeting $475. Church, I'm budgeting $20. Nelnet, which is my student loan, I'm budgeting $400. And then rent for January, I am budgeting $600. So all of that added together does equal $1,895. And if I subtract that from the $3,200 we budgeted my income to be, I am left with $1,305 to bring down to the variable expense section. Now, I am definitely going to be looking at this section when I'm figuring out my first budget for 2025, because I do think some of these values are maybe a little off for me and what my current spending habits are, but I usually do keep the same categories and same amounts for this section. That's just what works for me and my budget. So I have groceries listed, which I'm budgeting $200, eating out, I'm budgeting $100, gas is getting $75, and then miscellaneous is going to get budgeted at $175. If I add all of this together, it does equal $550, and if I subtract that from the $1,305 we were left with after bills, I have $755 left over. Now, coming to the sinking fund section, if I put in my usual amounts for each of these sinking funds categories, it adds up to $700. So because we're at $755, I just decided to put the rest of this paycheck towards my sinking funds. And so we have Black Friday getting 20, Christmas getting 25, subscriptions is getting 40, medicals getting 25, car insurance and taxes is getting 160, holidays is getting 20, birthdays is getting 25, gifts is getting 25, RN, APRN licenses is getting 30, giving is getting 50, household is getting 20, home maintenance is getting 100, baby is getting 30, personal is getting 30, and because I'm currently saving for a vacation I want to go on in early 2025, I decided to put that extra $55 in my travel sinking fund, so that's getting $155 instead of its usual $100. Now, I did put together my cash envelope breakdown, though I haven't done any of the totals, just in case something changes last minute, especially since I'm filming this budget with me quite early. I have already, and I believe I mentioned this in my last budget with me, I've finished my 52-week challenge. I finished it a little bit early, and that's why eating out is getting $100 in a single $100 bill. Gas is getting its $75 in its usual 50, 20, and a 5. I am still contributing to my 2024 challenge. This pay period will finish that challenge off. And so miscellaneous is getting $175 in 2 50s, 3 20s, a 10, and a 5. The rest of this here is all sinking funds. That's of course getting largest denominations possible. And then I have rent listed at the bottom for January, which is getting 600 and 300s and 650s. So I haven't added all of this up yet, but of course I will before I end up getting paid on the 19th. And that's going to be it for this budget with me. I'm feeling a little bittersweet about filming this video because this is actually the last budget with me I will be filming using the printable version of the Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom. If you all have any questions or comments about the way that I budget or how I use the Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom, please do not hesitate to put a comment down below. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye-bye.